Bronze medal match on court number 11 between Defensa and Reach Harmony, and the gold medal match on court number 10 between Pac-Man Gold and Phoenix Legacy. Please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem. Fans, we ask that you hold your applause as we will announce each player's name and number. They will step forward and we will do a double clap. And now, for Defensa Rob, number 1, Anna Minyalo. Captain, number 2, Yeza Sili. Number 5, Alexandra Schultz. Number 9, Matea Dubaco. Number 10, Alice Wang. Number 11, Alexandra Ioannidis. Number 18, Kyra Abel. Number 19, Isabella Gavensvich. Number 25, Autumn Wilmot. Number 68, Cassie Robinson. Your head coach, Rob Furley. Assistant coaches, Alex Christie and Scott Schultz. For Reach Harmony, your captain, number 20, Megan Lee Shu Schwang. Number 1, Serena Yagobi. Number 2, Beatrix Webb. Number 3, Kira Elliott. Number 6, Roselle Moe. Number 7, Chloe Baldwin. Number 8, Eva Lynn. Number 10, Corinthia Perry. Number 12, Catherine Fantasomit. Number 16, McKenna Gillick. Number 18, Dominica Anceloca. Number 22, Ariana Lonardi. Number 23, Megan Hunter. Your assistant coaches, Derek Shang, Jenkin Lamb, Andrew Wong, Darren Shishuang Chang. Your head coach, C. Simone Fantasomit. For the Pac-Man Gold mic, your captain, number 2, Olivia Pasternak. Number 1, Kylie Sabin. Number 4, Julia Melnick. Number 7, Maya Duong. Number 8, Sydney McDermott. Number 9, Alicia Flack. Number 10, Ali Donahue. Number 11, Julia Glasgow. Number 12, Rosalind Wellings. Number 18, Claire Fan. Your assistant coaches, Pat Daniels, Samir McGill, Gagan McGill, DM Wynn, and your head coach, Michael Albert. For the Phoenix Legacy, your captain, number 17, Delphina Henson. Number 1, Athlia Duong. Number 3, Ellery Williamson. Number 10, Sol Henson. Number 11, Raya Deshane. Number 12, Giovanna Dimitrova. Number 13, Charisse Tocado. Number 14, Paulina Chestek. Number 28, Faith Hughes. Number 66, Tony Wilson. Number 88, Joey Wilson. Your assistant coaches, John Duong, Joshua Binstock, Julie Gordon and Tori Cowley is your head coach. Good luck to all the teams, and let's have some fun.
Hello and welcome to Rim Park in beautiful Waterloo, Ontario. My name is Josh Nickel. Joining me is Heather Bansley. We are here for the Division 1 Tier 1 gold medal match between Phoenix and Pac-Man.
Yeah, that's 18U girls. So big matchup, championship matchup. Really exciting match for all of these girls. Last provincial championships for most of them. Really good energy. We've got the bronze medal game going on the court beside us. The stands are starting to fill up with the fans, with the parents, with other teams. Lots of good energy going on in Rim Park here today.
I know we're just starting, but we're off to a hot start because I can barely hear you now, and it's 0-0 in the first set. This is going to get wild here. This is great.
And we've got Claire fans starting us off.
Great shot by Williamson coming out of the gate there. Pac-Man establishing some service pressure right off the hop, but Phoenix able to weather the storm and get the ball back. And again, Williamson earning a point for her team, this time high off hands. Yeah, and she did get a touch there. Pasternak able to work that off the block. Pac-Man's on the board.
Really nice job for both sides of the court. A little bit of out of system passing and digging, but we've got some nice high sets to the outside, giving our attackers a job to swing.
Sydney McDermott able to earn the ace off the tape right off the bat here.
Tip by Williamson there. Sees that nice open pocket just over the block. Nice mix up for Phoenix. Tony Wilson back to serve for Phoenix. 3-2. Controlled well by Pac-Man. Swing for Olivia Pasternak on the right side. She's got a one-on-one, feels that line open. Nice swing down the line. Good kill for her.
Early on, Heather, I got to tell you, already impressed with their ability to keep their tempo, even when the setter's coming off the net a little bit. Like, both setters are absolutely slinging it right now.
There's that tempo again outside. Nice cover. Just enough of a change up right into that pot. Sol Henson causing a little bit of disturbance with that shot. Pac-Man unable to control it.
Great call by Williamson to leave that one. Earns it on the overpass. Phoenix now up 5-3, looking to build on that.
Delphina Henson on the serve there. Pasternak back to serve for Pac-Man. Controlled well. Turcato finds some space just over the middle blocker there. Again, scoring a lot on that open pot against Pac-Man. It seems to be working to start out this game for Phoenix. Second missed serve in a row there for Phoenix. Not able to find any momentum there. Back to serve receive for them. Alyssa Flack to serve for Pac-Man.
Great job by Wilson to receive that serve. I'm loving the serving ability by both teams early on so far. And Phoenix able to pass that really well and earn a first ball kill.
Sol going back for a spin serve as well. Not controlled as well by Pac-Man. Scramble there at the net. Nice little play by Torquato. You know, she passes that free ball that was short just beside the center and then still gives herself an opportunity to run that set and get up to the net. I like to see that athleticism from middle blockers. Sydney McDermott off the hands, nice tempo set there. Blocks just a little bit late, and she sees that wipes off the block. Nice leave by Duong there. You know, she takes a look at the linesperson just to confirm. It was a close one. Gives herself a nod. Nice little tempo set outside to Sydney McDermott. Seems like she likes that. Sees some space in between the blockers there and finds it. Fan back to serve for Pac-Man. A little bit of a trickle. Scramble play here from Phoenix. Wilson gets a hand on it. She gets her hands up on that really sharp angle swing, but just not enough to control that.
That's really impressive tempo to a right-sider there. Just a quick flip there. Able to keep the height on the set, but with tremendous speed. Not a perfect pass by any means there, but really nice again. You were just talking about this. Nice to see that, you know, setter's kind of falling backwards. She gets that set out to the outside with some speed there. Just keeping that tempo that you were talking about on the offense. Just a little bit of a phaser there as that one sails wide by Pasternak. Leaside, that was our last match. Excuse me, Heather. Phoenix here building on the lead, up 11-8.
Sydney McDermott from the right side this time. Nice little tempo again. Finds that open space.
Fan having a really good connection there with Pac-Man. They love to run it fast, but I'm actually impressed how early and how accurate she's being with all her hitters right now.
There's that connection that you were talking about. You know, I love that speed, kind of wide across the whole width of the antenna there. And you still have that line open. Nice swing down the line.
Hustle point by Pac-Man to keep it alive. And just like that, we're tied at 11.
Nice job by Williamson, kind of stepping in to that high edit system ball, just bringing in some power, bringing it down, finding the open space there on the other side of the court. I think these teams have shown that they're really effective with the tempo plays, but what can they do when the ball is out of system? And the best players are going to be the ones that can terminate when these balls are out of system. Back to serve for Pacman.
Just a little bit of a disconnect there on the nice run to the middle. I think undersetting Henson, just a touch there.
For Hanson off the out of system ball, rewarded with a free ball. And now out of the middle with a tip, red. And Phoenix shuts that one down. Nice defense from both sides. Good job of covering each other. We've got some big swings here, some big blocks. Looks like both teams are ready to cover their hitters. We can expect some long rallies here.
And even though Phoenix won the point there, head coach Tori Cowley, she just wants a clarification. I think she felt like that was ineligible for the Pacman player to leave the sport court there. My understanding is if your feet are kind of in contact with the sport court when you play the ball, it's totally legal, but just a quick clarification as we are playing at provincials. Can't really enter the free space here, which I imagine is going to be a storyline later in this set because the way these guys are wailing on balls right now, some digs are going to have to leave the sport court at some time.
A little net touch there.
That one sails long. We're now tied at 14 as both teams just kind of sorting it out, trying to establish what they want to do here, looking for matchups. I'm not sure if Williamson has got an in-system set yet, but she must be hitting unbelievably hot right now, just earning a ton of kills in every situation right now. Left side, right side, high ball, low ball, doesn't matter. She's finding a way. Oh my goodness, Torquato just absolutely clamped on that one.
Really nice timing by Torquato, sticking with her middle hitter, timing that well, just not giving her any space to go anywhere up there.
Torquato with another positive touch here, this time not enough to get the swat. From Phoenix playing some good defense, controlling that tough serve on the first contact, but just not able to turn it into a point there. To the serve, pin serve for Flack. Oh, and she's rewarded. Just a tape ace there. Really aggressive serves, some spin serves from Flack. Let's see if Phoenix can control this one. Nice job by Blanc. System set. That is impressive pace to put on that ball considering how far she was off the net there. Henson taking that one really high. Not many people have that angle.
That's right, really nice swing out of system there. Exactly like she said, so reaching still so high. She's almost at the attack line swinging that, but she's able to bring that ball down. Great athleticism. Cindy McDermott with an open net. Duong reads it, steps in to fill in for her blocker, but can't control it.
What a tempo out there to Cece, who absolutely hammers that through.
Net serve there for Pacman, and we're tied at 18s here. Torcado
Yeah, and
back.
Phoenix thinking about it here. They do want the serving sub this late. Dimitrov going to come in, put in a tough serve, and hopefully get a dig for her squad.
Finds a way through that block there. Nice tempo set in transition from Phoenix. Dimitrova back to serve. Nice pickup by Phoenix.
What an impressive dig there by Henson. Phoenix is a really aggressive blocking team, so the middle kind of bit there, which created an opportunity for a wide open net, but great dig coming out of the back row, and they transition it.
And it's those heads-up plays where, you know, sometimes you're, like you said, you're the middle blocker kind of baited, missed the attacker, and that's the defense sort of stepped in, saved the play, kept it up. Gave them that really important point to put them up at 2018 here.
As we got to look here at both teams in their timeout, I think we just got to give a shout out that Tori and Josh are coaching. Their infant child is literally on the bench with them, so shout out to them for being tremendous parents. I'm sure that kid should be napping right now, but they're still coaching. And then shout out to Mike on Pac-Man. His kids have come through the system. He's still coaching. He's been doing this a lot of years. Shows that he's doing it for the right reasons, that even though his kids have cycled out, he's still coaching clubs. So, and I know a ton of people in our community do that. They get involved, where I think it's just great that at this point of the season, if you haven't thanked your coach yet, you should thank your coach. A lot of them are volunteers, but I think it's just a great sign that, you know, these two high caliber teams have great coaching staffs and all come from a pretty unique background where, like I said, I don't know how Tori's coaching a game with her kid on the bench.
Yeah, yeah. Really impressive to see, really nice to have, for these girls to have a role model like Tori, you know, with her daughter on the bench there with them.
Good timeout there by Mike Albert as his team earns the missed serve. They're down by 2, 18-20. Excuse me, down by 1, 19-20.
Another missed serve.
Wilson back. She has been hitting a pretty aggressive flow. I know we're getting late in the set here. Let's see if she continues that pressure. Goes for a little bit of a shorty that sails a little long.
Controlled pretty easily. Sol Henson showing that she can score from just about anywhere. You know, nice in-system attack from back row. Just catching the defense off guard there.
There we go. That's the short serve she was looking for that first time. Oh my goodness. Williams absolutely jumps angle on Pasternak there and gets her.
You know, that was a really nice set by Pac-Man, you know, giving the hitter an opportunity one-on-one. But yeah, Williamson recognizing that she's up there by herself, stepping in, really kind of sealing off that seam, shutting down Pac-Man.
It's really impressive. Both teams really fighting. We felt like we were going back and forth, but now just opening up opportunities with Phoenix being super athletic, getting some back row kills, and then absolutely, if you can get those one-on-one slam block situations, I think you're going to have a lot of success at this level. So obviously, I wouldn't go away from the short serve. I think she's doing really well here. I think Pac-Man's going to look to see if they can get CC involved. I know she's a left sider on the right side in this rotation, but I would say you're down 3, you need a point. That's probably where the ball's going if they can get a good reception here.
Yeah, and you can see that short serve, Pac-Man is controlling it well, but it is still disrupting their offense, and that's the point of the short serve. So even, it seems like it's a good pass, you're getting in the way, you're really obstructing the middle blocker from being able to get up and run their offense. So it is disruptive, as you can see. Not quite so short, but still out of system. Dawn controls it pretty easily.
Oh, gutsy play there is on their free ball play. Wilson, the left side, comes in and tries to sneak in through the middle there. Just misses wide.
We've got a sub here for Pac-Man. We've got Alyssa Flack coming in. Pac-Man just looking for a little bit of a change up. Down by 3 at the end of this first set.
And Williamson, who's been having a ton of success out of system, Pac-Man finally gets her on one here. Is there now within 2, down 21-23.
Dwans gets in to set it, and there's the swing by Williamson wanted. Nice aggressive high through the block, finds the open space.
And that opens up for set point here. 24-21.
Tony Wilson back to serve.
Oh my goodness. Sol Henson drops the hand there and gets her.
Yeah, we got the twin sisters setting up that block. Really shutting down.
Oh, and I think Phoenix thinks we're switching sides. We didn't do that in the first match. Are we doing it here?
Kind of looks like both sides. Switching. Oh. Looks like the refs are allowing it.
It's a great first set there. We'll see how both teams want to adjust here. If you're Pac-Man, I think you got to be happy with how you played there. Just down the stretch, a few more opportunities I think you'd want a second chance at.
And those really are the difference makers when you have those tight matches. It's point for point to the very end. It's just a couple of those mistakes right at the end that kind of can cause you the set there. So yeah, a pretty good set by Pac-Man, I would say.
And as we get a wide view of Rim Park here, you can see the event staff just finished up their t-shirt toss, and that's definitely made possible by our partners. We'd like to thank Canuck Stuff, Mizuno, HDD Sports, Six Pack Recruiting, Mikasa, Huddle, the Province of Ontario, and Temu.ca and their mobile scoreboards. We talked about this in the first match, Heather. We didn't get a chance to play in an event like this. I think they started coming to Rim Park around 2009, but every year it just gets a little bit better. Everything's just fantastic and top here, so thanks to everybody who makes this event happen.
Yeah, really great energy. I talked about it at the start of the game. You can see the crowds, spectators filling in, and this is a great match to watch. I mean, really close in that first set. I think we can expect a battle from both teams here. And some big swings, nice control, good defense from both sides. Pac-Man looking to control a little bit more on their side, creating more opportunities on their offense.
Yeah, when Pacman was in rhythm, in system there, McDermott and Pasternak were just absolutely teeing off on balls. I think it's going to come down to their ability to score in that second system and then finding a few more points, because I think Phoenix was able to find opportunities, whether it was coming out of the back row or scoring in high ball. And I mean, when we talk about how close that first set was, I think it came down to those moments.
Absolutely. I mean, Sol Hansen for Phoenix was, she was key in those out-of-system balls, those back row attacks. I think if Pacman can find a way to score on some of their out-of-system balls, we're gonna have a really close match here.
Good opportunity as we're waiting just to thank our officials. So we have Ryan McDoom as the first official, Natasha Kunin as our second official. We got our guy, Tynan Gannett, on lines, joined by Osama Elsamar. So thanks to all the officials working this match and working all of Ontario Championships the last few weekends here. And Williamson tips one into the net there. Didn't get the opportunity on the set she wanted. By Melnick to reach in. It's a great job by Pacman, applying a little bit of service pressure and then letting their big block go to work.
Serve by Braun. Big out of system ball. That's to Joey Wilson, and she finishes it. Tony Wilson, excuse me.
And I know we haven't seen either of these teams as much as we want to, but that was an interesting decision to drop your block there. I thought she still got a really good shot on that. I'm wondering if McDermott's going to stay down on that if that situation happens again later in this match.
A little bit of a late notice there by Torquato. That was an overpass. Kind of sticks her hand out, gets a touch on it, but Phoenix not able to kind of do anything with it.
It looks like the offense was on the net there. Pacman will take this one, now up 4-1. I'm really impressed with Wilson, Phoenix setter. Her ability to kind of flick and find these middles in transition. I wouldn't say that was the most middle-friendly reception we've ever seen, but still found a way to keep them in rhythm.
Saves that one too. It keeps Phoenix alive for that point. Really nice hustle by Wilson there.
Little confusion up the seam there. As Phoenix earns the ace.
I'd like to see Savin kind of step up, take that ball into the seam. That's her job as libero. Take more control of that backcourt.
Unable to save that one, but they did get a nice dig off of Flack, who teed off on that ball.
Nice job. I mean, high pass in the middle of the court there. And I like that the setter, Duong, was able to kind of get that speed set outside for Pacman. So even though it was out of system, there's a little bit of tempo on it.
great job closing these blocks with their feet and really reaching over with their hands. It's got to be the third already in the second set that they've earned a slam block, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just misses there. Melnick on the float serve to 1.
Both of these teams really going for their serves, being aggressive, and you have to against teams that are really good passers, trying to get them out of system. Got to be strategic.
Impressive velocity on that one by Wilson coming out of the back row. Snaps it down.
Phoenix doing a really good job utilizing their back row, something we haven't seen a lot of from other teams, I would say, but really using it to their advantage, especially kind of scrambling out of system plays.
It's kind of a scrappy point there. Unable to really get in the rhythm or make a good decision there.
Delphina Hansen kind of mishits the overpass there, and then Pac-Man not able to control it, and Phoenix get a break with the attack in the net. And there's that aggressive serving that we were talking about, you know, really trying to force those out-of-system balls from the other team. Deep, high, over-the-shoulder pass. That's going to cause a lot of trouble.
Impressive shot there by Flack. She didn't even get a full approach on that one. Just kind of a step close and still able to hit it high and hard.
Yeah, really nice angle, like you said. I like that angle from Flack. Showing her athleticism, able to get up with a step close.
Pac-Man sees that coming. Phoenix kind of running a set play there to bring Henson on the inside set there on purpose and not fooling any blockers here on the Pac-Man side.
Henson's been so aggressive the whole match. Unfortunately, you know, for her to go for that tip kind of low. There's that back row attack that Phoenix likes, and that speed set, great dig. Again, speed set, look at that system. And it works for Flack. She is so good. Like you were saying, she's so athletic. She's able to get up fast. You know, she's got some good height. She just needs that step close to kind of reach, and she's beating the blockers, going in between them, reaching high above them. Really effective for Pac-Man.
Deshane going to check in and help out on service here for Phoenix as they drop 4 back. No, excuse me, she's going to set. And now Wilson's going to play right side. So Phoenix stuck a little bit here in rotation 4, so nice job kind of, we wouldn't call it a double sub because they didn't sub 2 athletes out, but getting a setter into zone 1 here on the set.
Getting a little creative. There's the break that they're looking for. Miss serve, kind of take a little bit of a breath, reset here.
Great effort there by Savin as she slides into the hockey boards here at Rim Park trying to save that ball.
Nice step in from Savin. I was just talking about liberos taking up space, controlling the backcourt. She does that on the first pass. Nice pickups on both sides. Again, that back set, not quite perfect, tips it. Alyssa Flack, kind of unstoppable up there. You know, she's swinging high, she's shooting, she's mixing up her shot, she's swinging into 6, she's swinging sharp cross. She's so effective right now. And she's back to serve. Let's see what she can do from the service line. Goes for the spin.
Oh my goodness. Just take over, Alyssa. Take over.
That is some top shelf playing right there. I love the aggression on her spin serve here, going for it, really leading herself. So she's contacting just at the point over the baseline. Again, Blanc just controls it. Some high balls here.
Just long by McDermott there in the high ball situation. Phoenix still hanging around, down 2 now.
Duong there, perfect pass by Savin. You know, she sees that open space. She sees the middle blocker staying with her middle. Cute little dump right into the open space.
And she'll take it. She didn't get all of it, but Melnick there with the swat on the overpass.
Timed it off there, but she makes it work. I think I was sharp enough. No one was going to take that anyways. Again, Pac-Man looking to go that tempo set in transition. Cece McDermott just not quite there. But I love to see the aggression in that offense on transition. Savin controls it.
Just long there, but Pac-Man showing they do have a couple back row options. Pretty good tempo there.
Alyssa Flack, she's been so effective at the front there. Why not try her in the back row? Nice pass by Savin again. There's the tempo. Just absolutely shut down by Torquato there. Sydney McDermott struggling a little bit. Seems like the tempo's good. She just can't really find her. Mixes it up with a little shot over the block.
And Pasternak blasts that one a little bit long here as Phoenix has closed the gap here. I'm all in favor of staying committed to your philosophy, and obviously this is the set they've been running, but that's 3 attempts to CC, and we're not connecting here. Like, at what point do we adjust and just set the ball a little bit higher? I don't think she needs a laser beam to score against this block.
By Alyssa Flack. Bit of a scrambly play, but like you said, Pac-Man kind of really struggling to score here. Cece McDermott in the front row. They're trying to run that tempo. That's not quite working for her. Maybe just switch it up 1 or 2, call something else. I like that they're trying to switch up the offense. Going back to Pasternak for 1. But yeah, kind of just struggling in this rotation.
So we'll see coming out of this timeout if they want to stay committed. But yeah, it just looks like we're out of rhythm. We're not hitting in our hitting window very well. And then credit to Phoenix for just putting just enough service pressure on to rattle Phoenix a little bit. Getting really scrappy on defense.
Phoenix looking to just stay the course here, capitalize on this rotation that they're in. They kind of like this matchup. They've got Alyssa Flack in the back row, Cindy McDermott in the front row. Capitalize on that. Joey Wilson back to serve. Phoenix still causing trouble for Pac-Man's offense.
Just another gritty point there by Phoenix.
Unlucky for McDermott, not a great side, so we're just trapped at the net there. So that short serve again, kind of disrupting the offense.
And that's got to feel good at this point. McDermott hitting it high off the hands there. Finally gets a little bit better set height that she needed to use the block there. Just like that, Phoenix goes back to work here. Pac-Man unable to get anything going.
Tony Wilson just short on her serve. Shot at a high ball situation there by Henson, and credit to Duong as the libero to kind of step in there. Usually you want your setter to get to every ball they can, but that's such a calm play by the libero, able to keep her in rhythm and give her just a perfect set to hammer that with. Yeah, she's done a really good job. She's done that a few times now. She's just stepped in. She's close. It's going to be a high ball set outside anyways, kind of relieved some of the stress from the pressure there. And Sol Henson just detonates on that set down the line.
Pasternak stays with it here.
Pac-Man rewarded for some good defense, staying calm, patient over there. Alyssa Flack able to shut down the Pac-Man offense.
Melnick going back to serve here for Pac-Man. This was a rotation they were able to get a few points off of. Let's see if they can cash in as they're down one, getting late here in the second set.
We got our libero stepping in. Nice job by Duong.
Oh my goodness. What a rally by both sides. Like 3 or 4 unbelievable digs in that transition there.
Great defense there. Yeah, everyone's sticking to their positions. Getting their hands on balls, creating opportunities for themselves. Back to Alyssa. She finds it on her second time. I like that changeup for her. First one, she kind of tries to go across, gets blocked, recycled back, kind of switches it up, goes a little bit more line into the seam there. Rewarded with the point. Williamson with the pass. Just a little bit of a...
And I think the crowd called that one for us here, but
couldn't help myself there. A little bit of a mishandle from Wilson. She knows it immediately. I think just like the crowd. Unfortunate, but yeah, we're tied at 19 now.
And Fan going to check in back for Pac-Man here.
Keep it alive. Duong everywhere, but just too tight on the net to keep that alive.
Pac-Man regaining the lead as they're up 20-19 as we're getting down to it. Fight by Wilson to keep it alive.
alive at the net.
And I don't know how that snuck through, but great shot there to regain the point here for Phoenix as we're all tied up for 20.
Henson's showing she's pretty much unstoppable and she's really aggressive at the net there. Nice footwork by her to step in, get a good swing on the ball. Unfortunately, missed there.
I think Flack has done it all this set. Let's see if she can continue.
For the spin serve again. And she gets it! And those are so hard to pass because she's tossing the ball so far in front of her. She's got such a high reach that her point of contact is so high that when the ball drops, it's just kind of tagging that end line. So those passers back there are thinking the ball is going long. And yeah, that's how effective a spin serve can be, a really nice aggressive one. Phoenix looking to regroup, control their serve receive, get a good pass so that they can run their offense.
Yeah, I know Henson's in the back row, and you might think, okay, that's going to take away a threat, but they've been able to find her in back row situations, so I think they're going to continue to run a pretty balanced offense, and they're just challenging everything. I know Pac-Man loves to score clean, but there haven't been too many opportunities, to be honest. Like, everything seems to be coming back right now.
Yes, yeah. Both of these teams playing really good defense, so these rallies are getting long, getting intense. Some fun volleyball. This is the kind of volleyball that I love to play, when you're matched up against one of the best teams, have these really good rallies. This is why we're here. This is why it's the gold medal match.
And absolutely leans into one coming out of the timeout to earn another ace.
Henson kind of hesitating there, not really in the serve receive position, not ready to take that ball, and she gets subbed out for Chesnack to come in, change it up a little bit.
Just out there. That was gutsy by Duong, the libero for Phoenix, playing pretty good cat and mouse there by showing one thing and then on the toss, collapsing to another zone. Anything to get her out of rhythm right now.
Love the aggression there, though, by Flack to keep going for that spin serve, deep into the corner. It was working for her.
Donahue checking in. Flack's going to get a bit of a rest here. Pac-Man's earned a 2-point lead. Now they're going to try to let their ball control close this one out. This is where they did get into trouble, though, a little bit, just trying to find the right connection with Cece. We'll see if we figure that out. I know it is Fan back in, so maybe that's going to change the set a little bit.
Couple quick contacts there. A little bit of rushed. Yeah, Pac-Man's going to call a timeout, regroup. They want to just keep doing what they're doing, staying the course, getting those good contacts on their passes, so that they've got all the options on offense there. They don't have to rely on CC if they don't want to.
I'm impressed by just their ability to work in the clutch here where, yeah, we've missed a couple serves, and I think the average volleyball fan will be like, oh, we're missing so many serves, but we're not seeing either team throw in a muffin right now. Like, I think both teams are staying committed to what they want to do. They're both serving really aggressive. Like, we're earning aces, and we're late into the 20s here. That's just really impressive to see.
Absolutely, especially when games are tight like this and the nerves start creeping in. It's easy to kind of go back and say, oh, I'm just going to keep it in, but you can't against really strong teams because it just allows them to fully run their offense, like giving them a free ball. So I agree with you, Josh. Love to see the aggression on the service line.
All right, we're getting down to it, so let's see if Pac-Man's figured out this connection with McDermott on the left.
Delphina Henson back to serve. Let's see what our captain does here at 22-23.
And maybe to keep the back row attack here, Flack is already checked back in. Another point in transition for Phoenix. This time Wilson blasting it through the block.
Pac-Man's struggling with those deep floats. It's not coming particularly flat, but I think you can see he's feeling a little bit nervous about those contacts. There we go. Reset here for Pac-Man. Opportunity to go again. Nice high swing by Simi. Great dig there. Just Sydney have a chance. A little bit in the middle. Phoenix keeps it alive. Great dig by Flack.
Okay. Unlucky timing for that one. I think you have to call that one, Ryan. Good call.
Unfortunate. Such great defense from both sides. Really aggressive swinging off of the block, making it work from our big hitters.
Phoenix just clawed their way back. They've now earned set point here in the second.
Tapes for Phoenix there to finish off the game. Really nice by Delphina Henson, their captain, to finish off the game. Really steady.
Credit to Pac-Man there. They didn't go away. I think Phoenix, Pac-Man did everything they could in the start of that second set. I mean, Flack was outstanding in every phase of the game, but Phoenix just kept clawing back, and then when they had a chance to close it out, they did.
Yeah. Again, a testament to how good teams operate. You know, they can kind of just stay the course, right? Not let the other team's excitement and big hits and big plays kind of get in their head. You know, they just keep doing what they're doing, and it pays off, right? I think it's that consistency.
So now Pac-Man has a decision to make. They've used both setters. I mean, they do have depth, and they've tried to make a few changes here, but I feel like it's not a personnel issue with them. I feel like it's almost more like a tactics issue where the connection with McDermott just hasn't been there quite yet, and then is it possible to get Flack more volume here as she's going down? And even Pasternak, who started off the first set pretty hot, they didn't really use her late in that second set, so more of a decision thing and a couple of adjustments, but I think they have the lineup they want.
Yeah. I think just cleaning up their serve receive a little bit more, which will allow them to kind of get to all of those hitters that they have, utilize them all.
As we're just waiting for the lineups to be handed in this one, we'd like to take an opportunity to thank all our sponsors and partners for this event. So that's Canuck Stuff, Mizuno, HCG Sports, Six Pack Recruiting, Mikasa, Huddle, the Province of Ontario, and Timu.ca.
So we're heading into the third set here. It's best of 5, so still lots of volleyball left. You know, Phoenix going to be wanting to finish this off in 3 sets, kind of close that door.
You know, I love how we talk about the upgrades that have happened at Ontario Championships over the years. We have a boys team who was ready to sit courtside. Like, I think their feet were on the sport court. And not only do we have a security guard here, we have a provincial police officer who's just booting them off the court here. So that's just one more thing that makes this event absolutely top tier. Is every year something gets a little bit sharper, and that's just great to see that not only do people want to be courtside and kind of feel the excitement of this match, but, you know, there's people here to keep everybody under control, Heather.
That's right. Yeah, there's just... Everyone just loves volleyball so much. Everyone is so passionate, and sometimes that passion can just kind of spill over. Maybe spill over onto the court, so...
You know, I'm conflicted right now. Phoenix is playing so well, so I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 3, but I want to milk this day for as much volleyball as we can get out of this, so I wouldn't be upset if this somehow goes 5, but it's going to take some changes here.
You know, just like Ottawa last night, you know, pushed a game, you know, 4. So push to game 5. So yeah, we'll see how Pac-Man responds here. But you know, we all love volleyball. We all want a little bit more volleyball. Pac-Man wants to keep their hopes alive of an Ontario championship.
Yeah, I don't want to put it on one person, but I think Sydney McDermott's going to be the difference here in the third set. She is the winner of this year's Evelyn Hollick Award, which is right up there with the Ken Davies and the Jason Senechel about the most prestigious awards you can get as an OVA athlete. So congratulations to her. Joins a long list of people who have earned that award. She's going to hopefully get her team through to a fourth set here. Henson once again blasting balls out of the back row.
Yeah. Right off the back, I love that tempo. It's still pretty low, so she's in the back row, but it's still coming fast. Duong so good with her out-of-system setting there. But Wilson just swings off the block, not quite enough to get it out. Phoenix with Pac-Man with the block. Williamson not quite reaching high enough, sort of dropping that ball down into the net. It's a tough one because that's out of system and that ball's really high. So as an outside hitter, you're waiting, trying to time it. Those are hard balls to hit. That's a better pass there. A little bit of a hesitant, kind of going in for a shot maybe. From Wilson there, just kind of got shut down.
Wilson back to serve. We have seen the spin serve. We have seen the float serve. We'll see what she's going to go with here to start the third set.
Float. Sydney with a nice pass. Pasternak with that really sharp cross-court swing from the right side. Nice to see her getting some sets, opening up the offense for Pac-Man. System balls hard to time. Back to Williamson, see what she can do. Nice choice on the tip. Kept alive by Pac-Man.
Phoenix bringing Henson into the inside here. Hitting out of the middle this time. Did she get a piece on the way out?
Oh, they
Phoenix
gave it to her.
says yes.
Yeah.
Pac-Man says no, but the referees also say yes, so we'll take it.
She gets it.
Ooh, Pac-Man still saying there's no way. Phoenix down 3-4. And just like that, we're tied up at 4.
Nice serve. That one kind of just dropped in front of Savin, who's been so good this whole game. Kind of loses it in front of her there.
And that is a great shot by Wellings. They haven't given her much volume yet. She's been controlling the net a little bit with her blocking, but good for her to get a first ball kill there.
Mm-hmm.
Pasternak blasts that one into the nets as we're all tied up at 5. Williamson back to serve.
Back to the float for her. Oh, little scramble. Controls that free ball. Oh, and she wants to get the setter wants to hit it. I don't blame her.
And Flack finishes up there at the net. Yeah, get yourself involved there. Good attack by Wilson, but Pac-Man just digging everything in that moment.
Williamson's good. Deschamps coming in. Sticks her arm out. Knows that the libero can set it for her.
Oh, and that one's going to find the floor as Wellings gets another kill for her squad.
Nice control by Duong on that spin serve, heavy spin serve. Henson finds it on the right side. Nice job by Phoenix to keep it alive, little scrambly. Sol Henson back to serve. Henson sisters have been really effective at the service line. I know that Sol just missed it, but they've been a nice duo. Delphina finished off that second set with her serving.
Torquato tried to do everything she could with that set, just not enough. Packman just padding their lead right now. I don't think any lead is safe at this moment in this point of the match, but they're up 9-6. And Packman gets it with Melnick with the block there. Heather, I'm not sure what the technical term for this is, but it looks like Packman's firing up, which means the setter's going to stay in 4, and Duong's been blocking over there, and that allows McDermott and Melnick to kind of spotlight on the left side here. Again, I don't know if that's what you call it. That's what we called it at York, was a fire up, but interesting strategy, but you can see it does cause a little bit of a scramble if Packman does get a dig here. As you can see, Duong's in 4 again. But it's paying off as Phoenix getting a ton of blocks in this situation.
I mean, it works putting Sydney McDermott out there. I love a little variety. I love to mix it up. I don't know what the technical term is, Josh.
Let's not get technical.
You're not asking the right person. I haven't played indoor volleyball in a very long time.
So you don't call it a fire up. You just go setter, go block in 4. Like, that's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah. But even it's just disrupting, right? We talked a little bit about those like disruptive plays, right? So you have to think it's causing your blockers, to think, okay, where's the set's coming, and it changes the angle, and even just all those like little differences sort of cause a ripple in your thought process. So.
Yeah, that's a great adjustment by Packman, because Phoenix obviously changing their lineup a little bit, kind of having 2 setters on the floor here, so maybe not trusting her to get it done as a true right side, so they're just going to stack their blockers to where all the attackers are, right?
Yeah. Also really nice to see Sydney McDermott get that block there. Hasn't been all that, effective on her offense in terms of scoring points right away, but to be able to kind of step in and make a block, she's a difference maker in that way. So, just goes to show you don't always have to be the person scoring direct kills, but you're going to make points another way, whether that's with your passing or your blocking. Well, Pancake keeps it alive for Phoenix.
Apologies, Heather. I didn't see the referee's arm motion there. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe we had just a late net violation or maybe a center line violation. But
kind of missed it there, too. I think it was a net. There was a bit of scrambling, some tight plays there. Doing a good job kind of running from everywhere on the court.
And McDermott there with a nice high swing off the hands there for a deep kill.
Yeah, like you were saying, I think it was that tempo, that high. She needs a little bit of a higher set. She has You know, she's got such a high reach that let her do that swing high over the block. Great pass by Duong. Just control.
That one just goes wide by Henson. Great middle run. Oh, we're going to say it hit somebody on the way out. Must have been the blocker because I think Savin did a good job of squaring up on that ball and letting it sail beside her. Great job by Pasternak doing everything she can just to get that ball back over and still finds a way to terminate.
Yeah, you know, really quick tempo there, a little bit out of system. Duong's chasing down that pass, but I like that they're staying aggressive with the offense, trying to run that aggressive quick set for Pasternak. I think that's the right choice for her.
And there is the Wilson we've all come to know and love, absolutely hammering on balls. When she was making shots earlier, it just didn't feel like that was her game, and it was a little hesitant. She absolutely hammered that ball through the block. Chooses to go with the spin serve. That one's a little bit long, but I think we want to be aggressive, especially you're down a little bit. That's their opportunity to maybe close this gap.
I agree. I love to see the aggressiveness, especially on the service line. You're now down by 5. Got to find ways to bring yourself back into this game. Henson with the changeup, and it works. I think what works is that she's reaching high on these tips. Sometimes we're seeing on some of these athletes, not a great set, and you default to the tip, but you're defaulting low and into the block. You gotta still keep your reach nice and high.
Oh, just not enough. I think Torquato really wants another chance at that one, but Flack just blasted off the outside arm and finds the floor.
Yeah. Just really nice swing by Flack, keeping it nice and fast. She just beats the block a little bit. There's a little bit too late. Duong is everywhere on the service seat, keeping Phoenix alive. Oh, Henson doesn't find it on that one. Unlucky. Of course, not a great set, but just kind of looking to keep it in play there.
I have to keep reminding myself that Pac-Man isn't technically targeting Duong. She's just flying all over and protecting. It's like, oh, she's getting a lot of balls for somebody who's a really good receiver, but I think it's because she's collapsing on both seams and just protecting the outsides on her team.
Oh, she really is. Somehow that one's kept alive, kept inside the antennas.
Phoenix earns another hustle point there. Nice job by Henson to go basically to the edge of the sport court and keep that one alive.
That role of being able to step outside the sport court, kind of playing to their advantage this time. Set up her back row there, not quite enough out to that right shoulder. And Flack just terminates it. Just over top of the block. She's got those nice long arms, just reaches high. Good finish by Flack there. Controlling that tough spin serve really nicely. Little bit of frustration on Phoenix's side. You know, they're passing well, they're giving themselves opportunity, but credit to Pac-Man. They're playing good defense. They're getting touches. They're keeping it alive. You can see the patience kind of wearing on Phoenix. You kind of forget that they're already up 2 sets. You know.
Flack sails that one long. Donahue back in for Pac-Man. We've seen this sub before. She's going to try to come in and just help out on serve receive. McDermott pulls that one wide, looking for the blocker, doesn't get it. Once again, though, I think that's a better height. I think that's a better tempo for him. She's at least making better shot decisions, where before it was just survival mode.
Tough set there, pretty wide and flat. You know, Sydney McDermott is just not outside enough to beat the ball there. But like you said, Josh, I think that her and the setter are just finally kind of finding the rhythm, finding the tempo. You know, she's looking a little bit more comfortable out there.
Yeah, they're going to need that connection if they have any chance of getting back in this match.
Nice cover there. Duong again showing that she's just everywhere on the court for Phoenix. Back to Sydney McDermott. And there's the wipe off the block that she's been looking for. Nice to see her rewarded. You know, she's trying, she's going for the block, she's going in between the seam. She finally gets the angle.
Nice use of the block there by Wilson. A little turn and burn. If you're just tuning in and joining us, that's because Reach just won 3-0. Congratulations to them on their bronze medal victory, as we're here late in the third set of Phoenix versus Pac-Man. Phoenix leading 2-0 right now. Oh, what an angle by McDermott that just misses out the side.
Oh, I really like that swing by Cece. You know, really aggressive. She's reaching high, just out, but yeah, she's, you know, they're getting her setter. Like, they're there. It's close. It's going to come for her. Nice cover. Keeps it alive. Back out to McDermott. And again, nice high ball.
What an absolute shot in trouble like that. Just kind of confirmation bias by us. Why are we setting it so fast and so low when she can score in any situation?
It's like you're a coach, Josh. Smart play by Wilson. Quick play there. She kind of passes it inside. Setter sets her low. She's sort of forced to do something with it. Way to get creative.
Such a tough situation because as a setter, you're thinking, I don't want to handle first ball. She's clearly tipping, so she leaves, and that just opened up your defense on a gap there. Going right back to Melnick here. Again, not a ton of volume to the Pac-Man medals, but when they do run them, they're doing very efficient things right now.
Flack back in.
Okay, had to think about it there. I think Ryan made the right call there. I think that is a double.
Unfortunate for her, you know, just a bit of a reaction there as the ball came at her. But I think Pac-Man are learning to keep the ball away from Duong on their serve receive. She's just been doing a really good job of handling it. And I think a lot of the other passers haven't really seen a ball on serve receive much this set. So, yeah, feeling a little iced out, feeling a little cold.
You know, this is an interesting timeout by both sides because I'm not sure if there is an adjustment to be made. It's more so an execution thing where it seems like there's no easy points right now. Everything's coming off. Even if you get a block, somebody's there to cover it. But it's just kind of staying committed to your philosophy and your system at this point.
You know, at this point in the season, you know, it's a gold medal match. All these athletes know what to do. You know, it's just keeping their head in the game, staying the course, like you said, reminding them, just giving them a few cues, but they all know what they need to do.
There, I didn't know if it caught Wilson on the way out, but she stayed high on that one and got just enough of flack to tool the block.
I thought it might have as well, but she gets the call.
And flack is the answer once again, going high off hands this time.
Again, stepping in on serve receive. System down ball. Pac-Man back to the middle. Wellings finding space up there.
I think that's a great adjustment by Pac-Man where we've talked about this. Their middles aren't getting the most attempts when they are being efficient, and I think it's just putting more pressure on the Phoenix defense where as gifted as the Pac-Man outsides are, they were getting into rhythm defending them over and over again, right? Williams stays tough there. She earns a kill.
A nice deep swing by Williamson. We haven't seen her get a ton of balls. I'd like to see Phoenix maybe utilize her a little bit more when she's in the front row.
And she closes it out. Wellings snapping it. We don't have the stats in front of us. I don't think she got an attempt in the first set, and she must have gone 5 for 6 in that set. So, again, recency bias, but feed the middles right now.
Really nice. You know, she just scored, going back to one position. She gets set again. She goes back to 5. Like, that's so hard to defend against. You don't know where she's going. I love the mix-ups from her. Like you said, really nice job by the middles.
So Pac-Man takes one. They're back in the match. I hope I didn't jinx it when I said I just want to see more volleyball. So Phoenix doesn't get the sweep here.
You asked for it, Josh.
We are definitely in one now. And thank you for tuning in. If you were watching earlier on the bronze side, congratulations to Reach, who won 3-0 over Defensa. And that means all eyes on this one as Phoenix leads 2-1 in a best of 5 versus Pac-Man. You know, Heather, we talk about matchups and these cat and mouse games going on. I feel like it's you and I against the DJ right now because I can't even hear myself think because it's so loud in here. It's great to see.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, and I love that it's going into this fourth set, building a little bit of pressure, building some excitement. You know, these are two really strong teams, and you love to see that in a gold medal match. You want to see a bit of a battle, and I think Pac-Man's kind of found their groove a little bit here. They got that one set under their belt, built some confidence in this final match, this championship match. So I expect to see them coming out really strong.
Yeah, I think if you're Pac-Man, let's ride the middles a little bit more. I mean, you're not going to go away from Flack and McDermott. I think they're getting a ton of volume, and rightfully so, but getting the middles involved. And I think if you're Phoenix, I think Duong is doing everything she can on her serve receive, but maybe calm that down and let the outside step in a little bit much. It feels like they're doing too much. And then I think you got to just go as far as Henson's going to take you down here. I think she's shown she can score in the back row. She's doing well in rhythm in the front row. I'd like to see her get a little bit more volume here.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like also Sydney McDermott, we've talked about her a lot, but it seems like she's kind of finally finding her rhythm in the game. So I'm curious to see how this set is going to go for her. Got a few more teams kind of trickling in to watch as maybe they've got a break in their day or they are finished. We've got some more Pac-Men athletes coming in to cheer on their 18U girls.
As we're just getting the lineups in, we'd like to take another opportunity to thank our partners for this event: Canuck Stuff, Mizuno, HGD Sports, Six Pack Recruiting, Mikasa, Huddle, the Province of Ontario, and Temu.ca for mobile scoreboards.
Back to their middles right from the start for Pac-Man. Looks like Phoenix maybe remembered something from the timeout that their coach shared with them. Nice adjustment by Phoenix there to shut down the middle. Good hustle by Flack, trying to save that one, just out of reach for her.
A nice chop down the line by McDermott into the 1-6 seam.
Wilson high off the hands. She's so creative up there. She's aggressive. She goes for the block. She just squeaks it in between that antenna, and the blocker finds that space to score.
Pasternak able to keep that one alive on the tight set. Oh. And they're going to call Henson on reaching over there. One of those 50-50 plays. Great job by Duong as the back row setter to go up there and challenge it. I don't think you get that call unless she goes up and challenges.
Absolutely. No, nice control by her. Just kind of fighting it. Smart play by her.
Great press by Melnick there to get Henson. I think it's a great decision by Pac-Man to start to serve her a little bit more. She's been such a threat offensively the whole game, just trying to make her do more in these situations.
Exactly, just add that pressure onto her. Nice adjustment by Pac-Man to be able to shut her down. And they go back to her. Does she get the set again? Not a great one. But she makes it work.
Works her way out of trouble on that one.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those situations where you want to look at your setter and be like, can you give me a better set? But you also know you didn't give her a good pass.
Right, absolutely. Great effort by Duong.
Wilson looking for that back row attack, a little bit off balance, maybe a little bit far over to her left shoulder and into the net there.
A little help from the tape there as Melnick earns another ace on the match.
It does look like Pac-Man are really trying to target Henson over there on the left side. And it's working. Duong with a rare error on serve receive. She's been so good for them.
Oh, okay. I think a gutsy set there by Duong to try to reverse the flow there. First official, Ryan, says, no, we're not going to let that happen. And that one just a little too low for Henson as the blockers just take advantage.
Welling's doing a nice job just clamping down on the ball as it kind of gets tipped into her hands there. That's a nice high swing there for Sol Henson. Again, out of system set from Duong, but she's been so good at those high balls and actually gives Henson a chance to get up and use her height and athleticism and swing on that ball. Good for her for getting out of that rotation. Oh, it just goes back to grips one, too.
Absolutely snapped on that. Really tough ball.
Yeah.
This is going to be a tough rotation. Pac-Man's got their setter all the way in 4 here. You're going to get an absolute bomb of a serve here. Let's see if they can work out of it.
Tough set there. I think a little bit low coming out of Joey Wilson's hands. Unfortunate.
I was really excited for Sol to come out of the back row there. I just love when you're going on a serving run and your setter rewards you by also giving you volume. Just take it yourself. Do it all. Great hook on that spin serve to bend it in the 1-6 seam.
She's really causing some problems with that deep spin, and she's just putting enough of a curve on it to go bring it back into that seam between 1 and 5 position, causing a little bit of confusion. And if Duong's struggling with it, then you know it's going to be tough.
And she shows she can go the other way and absolutely blast that one to the 5-6 seam.
Really nice serve by her. You know, Duong had really shifted over, leaving a big space there between 5 and 6 positions. So Flack just showing that she's got it all, and vision too.
More
Trouble
havoc.
again.
What a set by Wilson. I mean, that was a tremendous dig by Henson to even get there, but she absolutely slung that out to 4.
Really nice connection there too, you know, between her sister as well. You know, just waiting for that tempo set and to tap it down.
What a point by Wilson there. I mean, she tripped over Takata there just on the overpass, able to regain her approach and make something out of that set.
And we're tied at 9 now.
Oh, a Savin just misses on that set. Nothing McDermott can do about it. You know, it's interesting, in a 10-9 set in the fourth, you think, oh, this must have been pretty back and forth. No, it's a game of absolute runs right now, where it seems like each team is just going back and getting 3 from the service line each time.
Another one into the net.
As soon as I praise both the teams' aggressive serving and their ability to create runs, we get 2 missed serves in a row. Again, I just don't think that's the tempo that McDermott needs to be successful right now.
You can see head coach Albert kind of stepping in there. I think he also agrees with you. If there's a bit of a higher set, that's better for CC McDermott.
Okay, well, you called the earlier one, so if nothing else, I think Ryan's doing a great job of being consistent. I mean, we don't want to see it. We don't want to see a game of ball handling errors, but he's calling the ones he has to.
It can be frustrating, but like you said, as long as it's consistent on both sides, then kind of can't be too frustrated. High set, nice control there by Williamson to keep it in play. Again, fast set from CC, for CC. Just getting caught underneath the ball a little bit. Like you said, I just would want to see a little bit of a change in the tempo there for her. It's working for Flack, but maybe a little bit of a change there for McDermott.
Great shot by Melnick to show she can go to 1, but Phoenix still challenging it with everything they've got.
I love the aggressiveness from the middles from Pac-Man here. Really nice job by Melnick, again swinging, going up fast, running that tempo.
A nice job by Donahue and Pac-Man just getting subbed out there. Just kind of giving Flack a rest around the back row there, able to keep everything steady for Pac-Man. That's so impressive by Flack. We talked about that in the first match we did, where a lot of these athletes are so physical, they can jump and reach so high. She's really dropping her hands to the contact point and was able to get Williamson there.
Nice job by Flack being able to get on top of that ball and bring it down. You know, that's just a really hard ball to defend. I mean, she's hitting it to the open court, but her angle of attack there is just so high.
Love to see that by Coach Mike Albert, giving Savin the high five there, knowing that was an incredible dig to spark that. Okay, reaching there. Again, as a setter out there, I don't think if you jump on that, you don't get that call, right? So credit to them to kind of battle and get in these situations to make the referee have to make that call. Great job by Williamson to get her back there.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on now. Check it out, y'all.
It's got to feel good by Williamson to finally get one and just be undersized in that matchup.
Another ace up the seam there, this time into 5-6. Great service pressure by Phoenix as they're now up 2. Getting down to it here in the fourth set. They already lead 2-1 in the series.
I like that serve from Phoenix there, you know. Flack just got blocked. They go back. They serve her right down that line. Again, that's the hardest serve to pass. You have just the shortest distance for the ball to travel. Your depth perception's a little bit hard, and then you got to bring the ball all the way back. So yeah, Flack struggling with that pass. So yeah, nice strategy there by Phoenix. Head coach Albert there for Pac-Man, just reassuring his team. You know, they're doing all of the right things, just giving them some encouragement, trying to put some smiles on their faces, keep their heads up and in this game.
I'd love to see that on the Phoenix side, where you see big coaching staff. So you got Julie Gordon talking to one athlete, Josh Binstock talking to another athlete, and then Tori talking to the squad. So really taking advantage of all the volleyball minds they have on their bench. Goodness, what a dig by Savin. And again, we absolutely fire one out to position 4. And don't get me wrong, Heather, I get it. They're in the provincial final, and this is what they're doing. But, you know, speed kills on offense, but it shouldn't kill you. These are errors that I don't think need to be happening at this stage of the match. Antenna first as Pac-Man gets one back here. They're going to be down 2.
Pac-Man gets a little bit of a break there, earns a point from an error from Phoenix. But that might just be what they need. Take a bit of a breath.
Fan, who's been in and out of this match, she's going to check back in, put in a tough serve. Let's see if she goes at Duong or tries to get on one of the outsides here who are stacked in 5-6. Nice job, going to get it on Henson's hands. Nice flip to Williamson, but Flack was there and ready.
Tough matchup for Williamson. I mean, Flack, such a
Fan switches it up, goes to 1 and misses long here. I think I would have liked to see her go at Henson again.
Yeah, that strategy has been working really well for Pac-Man so far.
Unlucky. Phoenix earns the overpass, but blasted just long. Pac-Man now within 1. Pasternak coming back to serve.
Oh, those are the ones as an athlete you're just kind of kicking yourself. It's like a little gift and you messed it up.
And just like that, we're tied up with the tape tickler ace.
Couple nice breaks for Pac-Man there. And they tied it.
Yeah, Phoenix going to stop this one, wants to talk about it.
You know, sometimes when it's close like that, it's just some of those mental errors at the end of a set when you're in the championship point, you know, that make the difference. And you got to remember as athletes, yes, it's a championship match. Yes, it's, you know, Div 1, Tier 1, 18U. But you're not doing anything different. You want to stay the course. Keep doing the same things that you've done every day in practice, in all of your matches to get here. You know, you got to kind of think it's the same game. It's the same court. You know, I got all the same teammates out there. Alleviate some of that pressure and some of that stress that, you know, you may be putting on yourself.
So Phoenix in a bit of a tough rotation with center and 4 here. I mean, that's just volleyball math. It's tough for everybody, but they have Durcado and they have Henson. And in this rotation, Henson doesn't have to receive, so she's going to be an outlet on any situation here. See if Pac-Man's block can cause some stress here, make it hard for her. And they try to fire up again with Flack going over there, and Duong just unable. Not that much experience playing position 4, right, to come under and get that tip dig.
Really nice side out there by Phoenix. Nice recovery.
Love to see the spin serve this late in the set.
Duong all over it, eats it up.
Nice dig by McDermott. Nice block by Phoenix. I know it didn't work, but I think that is the tempo for Flack. I don't think you have to set it faster than that. That was just a good play by Phoenix. I don't think if you set it any faster, it means the block isn't as well established. I think you're just putting more stress on your hitter. Henson living by the sword right now on the spin serve. Oh, she wanted that one, but that sails long. Phoenix now up 3. 2 stops on defense in a row here.
Unfortunate for Flack. I think that was a really nice aggressive swing. Again, a little bit of a fast tempo. She found the space just a little bit long. I don't think she did anything wrong there. It's the right choice.
Yeah, a bit of a tough one now if you're setting. Like if you're Duong, you kind of went to Wellings and she tipped it and they scooped it, and then that time you went to Flack and you didn't get it. So, I mean, you have trust in your hitters at this point, but just not getting that quick side out that they were looking for.
Yeah.
And I mean, all this while you're, running from 4 and receiving a spin serve, right? So it's not an easy situation to get out of.
That's right. Yes, it is a tough rotation here for Pac-Man.
And I mean, the way Pac-Man's been playing, they just need to get the ball back, right? They're going to put pressure on them with their block and with their serving. It's just, can they get out of this rotation and not have too big of a lead?
So Henson goes back to the spin serve here. Love to see it. And he's rewarded with an overpass.
Oh, unlucky. Good fight by Savin, who tries to protect that, but Wilson cashes in on the overpass.
Savin controls that one.
Great job by Wilson to come under and get that dig. Nice job by Wellings to clamp that one down. Credit to the Phoenix block. They did everything they could do to contain Flack there. He's been having a heck of a match.
They really did. Well, Flack's been super successful with her spin serve at the back here. Let's see where she's going.
Oh, gutsy. I thought she had it, but that one misses out the side. Phoenix now leads by 4, 23-19.
Big sigh of relief there from Phoenix that they, avoided that serve run from Flack.
Job by Dimitrova just to come in and put on some service pressure. She earns the attack here for her squad. They've now got championship point for Phoenix. Good, McDermott just going to try to save it here.
Yeah.
What a run by Wilson to close this one out, and congratulations to Phoenix Legacy 18U girls. They are your Division I Tier 1 gold medalists.
What a nice finish by Tony Wilson there. Nice job by Phoenix, put the service pressure on them, and just to run their offense at the end there.
And congratulations to Pac-Man on earning the silver medal. Good luck to all these teams heading to nationals. That's a tough one to lose it, but what an entertaining match for us. And once again, congratulations to Phoenix.
I think Pac-Man still played a really good game there. They forced that 4th set when they could have easily kind of turned over after the first 2. You can see that they've got all the makings of such a strong team.
Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you again at 2 o'clock for the 18U boys gold medal and bronze medal finals.